Time for some Toy Tuesday. Now, we're going to check out a couple of toys tonight, and we're also going to talk about the Wichita swap meet. So that's what I'm primarily getting ready for right now. I had a bunch of stuff to ship. Got rid of that stuff, pretty much most of it today. So tomorrow, get ready for the swap meet. Thursday, get headed down and get unloaded, start setting some things up. So we'll give everybody a few seconds to get their notifications. I'm going to get everything ready here, and we're going to get rolling here shortly and check out a couple of toys that I recently picked up, and also talk a little bit about getting ready for the swap meet and what's going to the swap meet with me this year. So anyway, Alan's here, Frank's on with us, Bill Wagaman's here ready to go. So, like I said, looks a little bit different. Randy's here because I'm getting ready to load. I got the truck pulled in here, started getting some totes out. Jeff from Ottawa's here, and gonna start loading some stuff up for the swap meet tomorrow. Like to be out of here first thing Thursday morning. I know some of you guys have said you do plan on swinging down to Wichita for the swap meet, so looking forward to seeing some of you there. So that's primarily what I'm working on, and I got help. Hey, dummy. You. I'm talking to you. Randall the Nut Farm's here. So anyway, John's here. I'm going to see you. In fact, John, speaking of John, I'm going to see you down there, and I'm going to throw this in right now so I don't forget. So, your running board's in the truck. I'll have to reshuffle, but I'm throwing it in there right now so that I don't forget. 73 Buick Man made it. Jim's here. Bill Disk is here. The Moldings are over there in the corner by the brooms. I don't have them packaged yet, but they're here. So Nick's on with us. Yes, there's cats everywhere. What are you doing up there? Hey, dummy. You, what are you doing up there? So I'm watching you, you dum-dums. So anyway, we'll catch. I only got 2 toys out tonight. I got these at an antique show a while back, and they're pretty cool ones. So no, I'm not taking a lot of toys, just a few miscellaneous pieces. And then, of course, parts, some memorabilia stuff. Just kind of a mixture. What do you take to a swap meet? That, who knows who's going to be there looking for what. So it's kind of a crapshoot. That's right, number 1 is here. And next week will be number 201 officially. So we're not quite beyond 200 yet, but we will be officially on Sunday night. So we're going to check out a few toys. Got any questions about the swap meet, be sure to throw them up there. I got junk scattered around here that we're already getting ready to load. As you can see, I've got getting a few things ready to go. Those totes, I need to go through them again. Neil's here. Got some grills, some fender skirts, some things loaded up. Ken from Michigan's here. Impala tack. So just kind of getting my wits about me. Like I said, I was really trying. Yeah, that's right. It's a crapshoot. That's exactly right. So John feels the same way. Brian's here. So what do you take? What do you not take? I'm only taking this truck. I don't know how many Toy Tuesdays we've done. We never started really counting them. So I don't know how many Toy Tuesdays we've actually done. We've been doing it for a couple years, I bet. But I never have actually gone back and looked to see when we started officially doing Toy Tuesdays. It was after the Sunday night chat started for sure, but I don't know exactly when. So we ought to look into that one of these days. But anyway, that's my plans to be out here Thursday morning. All I'm taking is this truck. So I'm going to put totes in here, just like those totes there. I've got totes lined up over there to start filling with parts. And then there's a 60 Impala grill. I got some Dodge pickup grills over there that I'll sit on top of the totes and then strap it all down and head down to Wichita and get unloaded on Thursday. So that's pretty much the bulk of tomorrow's project. So I just got to start getting what I want to go stacked in totes, get the totes stacked in, then start filling around it. Bill liked the GTO video. Yeah, that's a buddy of mine's car that he found recently. So That's a pretty neat piece. That's going to make somebody a heck of a project for sure. So anyway, let's go ahead and flip this thing around. You'll see a little bit of what I got going on, and then we're going to check out a couple of toys for tonight. So anyway, Peter made it from down under. I got totes, empty totes stacked up, ready to start filling them. I got parts scattered around on the floor, ready to go into them. So that's going to be my tomorrow. But anyway, for tonight's toys, we'll start off with a Structo. Yeah, we're getting there. We're checking them off. That's true. We'll start off with a Structo Toyland Garage. Now, this is missing some pieces. I don't know exactly what. I'm sure Bill will probably know. Pretty nice toy. Original paint, original decals. Cab over design, probably 50s era on the Toyland Garage from Structo. Foam 351. Like I said, it had some sort of apparatus here. And it had a hand crank winch here. I don't know what's missing from here, but there was something missing. But overall, still a pretty nice toy. Chipped bumper. Over here, about the same. Thanks, Peter. Glad you enjoyed the signs. Original tires and wheels, original chassis. Oh, this was kind of a friction deal. This was a friction. I didn't even know that. I'd never turned this over till just now. Check that out. Actually had, okay, this would slide in. This is cool. I actually literally had not looked at this until just now. Okay, so we got her wound up. Let's see if it works. Tim's here. Check it out. I literally did not know that until just now. Slide in the stop. Wind it up. Sit it down. And ain't quite got enough to move itself anymore. It must be a little weak. That is a fairly heavy toy, so that probably has something to do with it. So, pretty decent looking piece considering that's 50s era. On the Structo Toyland Garage. Park him down here at the end. This next toy, I think, is super cool. Dennis is here. I fell in love with this thing. The Cragston Canon. Check this thing out. I'm guessing this is 60s era. It is metal. Rotating gun. Crank it up. Crank it around. Now, one cool thing about the gun, I don't know if you can see this gauge right here, but this dial actually works. Well, it was working. It's not working now. Now, I don't know what this Canon was all capable of in its day. It actually did take batteries. And it did somehow have a firing mechanism. I don't know exactly what it consisted of right here. And I haven't wanted to get too rough with it yet because obviously it's old, but in great shape. This thing was not played with much at all, that's for sure. Japan tin toy. It had wires under here too. This was actually a battery toy. Like I said, I've not researched this to see what it all would do, but it actually did take batteries. Fortunately, it's clean. And really in pretty darn good shape. These buttons you could push. I'm sure that's something you have to have batteries in them. I was going to get batteries for it, and I don't have any C's. So I need to try to get some batteries for it. Maybe we'll check that out again at a later date. But obviously been super busy getting things ready. So I thought I'd grab a couple things. Yeah, I don't know what's supposed to be attached to the back of the cab. Yeah, I'm sure you're right. Missiles, though. I'm sure it's supposed to have missiles in here, which are missing. But condition-wise, it's still great. So those are the two toys I had set out for tonight. Like I said, kind of a last-minute deal as I've been trying to get stuff ready to get loaded. And we're actually trying to get everything shipped first and then get loaded tomorrow. But everybody that got stuff paid for Sunday night or Monday morning is all gone. I got a couple more today. Obviously, those didn't get finished. But the stuff that was paid right away is all already on the way to you guys from Sunday night. So Peter says time for a sign, okay? Well, what sign do you guys want to check out? I got signs everywhere. But anyway, that's what my week's been like. Pete's here with us. So I don't know who's planning on catching the swap meet this weekend, or if any of you guys on here tonight are going to catch the swap meet. That's kind of my plan as far as getting loaded and getting down there. I want to try to get down there first thing Thursday so I can get unloaded and then kind of set up throughout the day. It could be late 50s, Jim. You could be right. It could be late 50s, but it's still a Tidal. Do I have a Tidal? Oh, there's a VTOL. I don't know if I got a Tidal in. I don't think I got a Tidal in here. I'd have a couple minutes, Brian. I got a pretty full night trying to get stuff ready. So the big lit Oldsmobile sign, you want to get, Nick's going to try to be there Saturday. You want a better look at the Oldsmobile neon? I guess we've never actually gone back and taken a better look at the neon. I can leave the phone on the tripod and kind of hold it up there. We can get a pretty good look at it if you guys want to do that. We can squeeze that in real quick. So if that's what you want to see, we'll head back that direction. Let's go ahead and let's see if I can get a hold of this and we can head back there to the Oldsmobile neon. We'll take a good look at it. And I don't know if you guys remember the story on this or not, but believe it or not, this sign was found in the dump. Literally in the dump. Like in the trash dump. So there she is. It is about 8 feet long. The hydromatic drive is a separate piece. It does come off. As well as the bullnose down here on the end. That is a separate piece that also unbolts from the main sign. This sign was originally double-sided. It is now single-sided. It was meant to stick out from the front of the building. The guy that had them traded the other side to have this side restored, have the can built, all the neon done, and have this piece restored back years ago when he had it done. So I hope you guys can get a good look at it from up there. on the big Oldsmobile neon. So I'll have to check the comments here in a second after I set this back down. I couldn't see from up there. I was trying to get you guys a good look at it. And obviously I couldn't read any comments. Okay, let's see what you guys had to say. Okay, now just some comments about the sign. Perfect. So, yeah, it's a great piece. I was super excited to get it. And if you guys remember, there was also a Buick sign found with it. They were both literally laying in the dump. When the guy that I got this from found it, he backed in to unload trash in the dump, and those signs were laying there. Dad has the Buick. I've got the Oldsmobile, so they're split up now. But at least I've got one, and Dad's got one, so they're not too far away from each other. What sign's near the Packard? Oh, that tied all up near the Packard. Okay, I forgot about that one. I'm getting confused. Trying to keep up with signs in here is kind of crazy. So, but we can squeeze that one in real quick too. Yeah, I don't think that. For one thing, I don't think you're going to be able to get on the plane, and two, it ain't going anywhere anyway. So, Chevrolet service sign. Probably that one back. Oh, that economical transportation. Yep. I think you guys pretty much know most of that these signs aren't going anywhere. But actually, speaking of April 20th, now that you guys brought it up, I was thinking about that today. Pete and I have been talking, and we've got some other ideas. And I want to throw this at you guys and see what you think. And I've talked to a few of you individually about it that have called about stuff. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do something with Dad's Buick sign too. Pete and I have been talking, and Pete made the suggestion. I think it was Pete made the suggestion of doing a silent auction that day. So I think we'll do some silent auction stuff. I may even set out some. I've got some stuff laying around that it's not huge, but it's just kind of bulky to ship. So we may set some of that stuff out for sale. We may throw some of it in the silent auctions. I've got a few signs that I would consider selling. I may take some of those, set some of those up at the yard for you guys that are coming April 20th if you're interested in them. Some of that type of stuff that just isn't really feasible to ship. I mean, it can be shipped, but it gets expensive quick when you factor that against the value of the piece. If it's a $150 piece, it's hard to swallow $50 to ship it too. So some things like that. We'll try to set some of that up. We'll probably set up a silent auction if you guys are interested in doing something like that. A few people that I've talked to about it I've gotten good feedback from them. So something to think about. We'll talk about that some more on Sunday night for sure, over the next couple of Sundays as we kind of refine, I guess is the way to put it, what this is going to be. We've never done it. This is all just as new to you as it is to me. So we're going to toss ideas around out there, but I like that stuff that Pete and I discussed about maybe doing a silent auction. I've thrown it to a few guys individually. You were interested, and like I said, I may just set some pieces out for sale if you guys want to do some of that. I don't really know because we've never done it before. So we're throwing ideas around like that. We'll throw some stuff at the wall. We'll see if it sticks. And if you guys have ideas, be sure to let us know. Yeah, I didn't figure you were coming up from down under, Peter, but we're glad you're hanging out with us on here anyway. So, GM dealer training stations. We've got some cabinets and stuff for some of those training stations and things like that. So I've got bits and pieces of some of that type of stuff. I don't know what all we've got, but we do have some of that type of stuff. But so we're tossing around a lot of ideas for April 20th. We've kind of roughly penciled out a schedule for the day, kind of when we'll be at the yard, when we may come to town. So we're kind of throwing some ideas around at that, but obviously your input is definitely welcome because just like everything we do on here, whether it's Toy Tuesday, whether it's Sunday night chats, any of that type of stuff, then, obviously you guys are just as much a part of it as I am because without you, none of it works. So we welcome your ideas. We welcome your feedback. If you want to throw some stuff out there, if you want to just call me or Pete, or if you want to just send Pete a separate email off the string, that's fine. Billy Bowman made it tonight. We'll throw some ideas around. I'm sure we'll probably have, we've only got a certain amount of time when we're basically working with one day, but we'll definitely try to do some fun things that that everybody's going to enjoy. So that being said, I think I'm going to jump off. I'm going to start filling those totes up and start getting ready to head to Wichita. So definitely hope to see some of you there this weekend. And if not, we definitely hope to see you all right back here at 7 o'clock Sunday night for some Sunday night live chat. We'll try to get some content up. Could be a Mid-America Hershey. I doubt it's going to be quite that big, Jim. I don't foresee it being quite that big, but I think we're going to have a good time. So I'm going to start filling these totes, start getting some things tied up, and start getting some stuff loaded up in the truck. We'll see some of you this weekend. We'll try to bring you a video from the swap meet Friday night. It's going to be a little bit tough, but we're going to try to get some stuff that we'll try to get some content. Rico and Jess are supposed to be there, so it'll be a good time. I would like to sell $1 million too, but I don't think I'm even have that much stuff. So we'll try to get a swap meet video up Friday night if everything works. We'll see how that goes, but we'll see how it works out. But anyway, I appreciate you swinging by tonight. I hope you enjoyed the toy trucks tonight. We'll see some of you this weekend. We definitely hope to see you all back here Sunday night for some Sunday night live chat. Bring your ideas for April 20th, and we're going to get together and have a good time that night as well. Have a great week, everybody, and we will talk to you Sunday night if we don't see you at the swap meet. Thanks for watching.